If you are a business owner, public figure, or in high level of leadership, and you want to curate an abundant, balanced life by uncovering the blocks that stand in your way and tune into your own wisdom, you are in the right place. In this podcast, we talk about personal and professional tools and strategies so that you can elevate your potential, expand your impact, and enjoy your life. I'm your host, Angela Williams. I'm a licensed therapist, coach, guide, speaker, educator, avid beachgoer, and I've helped thousands of clients achieve personal growth and transformation. Let's dive in. A lot of us realize we have repeated thoughts, behaviors, and ways of interacting with the world that can either help us or hinder us. We like to label these as patterns. So patterns, according to the Merriam-Webster dictionary, are defined as a form or model proposed for imitation, a natural or chance configuration, a reliable sample of traits, acts, tendencies, or other observable characteristics of a group, person, or institution. AKA, we call this a behavior pattern. So behavior patterns come from our beliefs, which impact our thoughts, our emotions, and how we act. We often pick these things up from our lived experiences, usually in our formative years, as we're growing up, whether consciously or subconsciously. Mostly subconsciously, though. Especially as we embark on a self-development journey, we tend to tune into what's coming up for us regularly and address those things as we reach for a new level of growth or challenge. So here are my beliefs about our patterns. Patterns shape our behavior. Our habits, routines, and tendencies, they really shape the way we act and react to different situations. So over time, these patterns can become deeply ingrained, which can make it difficult sometimes to shift out of those. Here's another belief I have, though. If we can create a pattern, we can unlearn it. We can disrupt it. We can always create a new pattern, a new process, a new way of doing or being. So the key to reaching that higher level of life, success, growth, whatever it is that you're on your journey to now, it's understanding what our thought patterns and stories are so that we can do the intentional work to move beyond them, enhance them, or rewrite them. They can be helpful or unhelpful, and so that's where we need to figure out what they are and how we can tweak them to best serve us. So let's explore an example. I personally had this pattern of overworking for a really long time. I worked hard in school. I think my very first job, I think I was 11 or 12. I was the resident family babysitter. So started working pretty early, but I worked hard in school to get the good grades, honors classes, played multiple sports, was in clubs. Then when I went to college, I worked 3 jobs. And then when I got into my professional job, I worked long hours to make sure I was getting things done. And the pattern was working hard to succeed. So this eventually led me to burnout because I was unable, or I felt unable, rather, right? I felt unable to say no, to change jobs, to leave without accomplishing certain personal goals, which really were, let's be honest, I was just moving that goalpost forward after each goal, not really sitting and reflecting and celebrating those goals truly. So this pattern led me to exhaustion, stress, unhappiness, and physical illness. So I sought therapy and coaching and really worked to understand how my patterns were learned in my formative years, and that there was this foundational belief of I am worthy when there is a physical output, when there is work done. So as you can imagine, this being a foundational belief, this impacted my thoughts. So that looked like, must push through, got to get this done. I can't sit and just do nothing. There's too much to do, right? This impacted my emotions. So I'd feel agitated, unsettled, anxious. This impacted my behavior because a lot of times we don't want to sit in that, right? We want to do something about it. We want to compensate. We want to act. So that meant working long hours, saying yes instead of no, basically doing too much. So even if I sat to rest, like sat down in the bed, tried to watch a show, I'd have to be folding laundry or making a to-do list or doing something else. So I see this a lot with my high achiever clients too. So whether that presents in working more hours that take them away from their families, not being able to shut off work brain, not being able to put in professional or personal boundaries, or not being able to truly celebrate or feel relaxed and fulfilled. Now, with all of that said, I want you to stay tuned for the next episode where I'm going to share how I was able to disrupt this pattern and how I help my clients do the same. For you, I want you to ask yourself, what patterns do I notice now? Are they helpful or unhelpful to what I'm trying to do and be now and in the future? Hi, and thanks for listening to the show. If you are a leader or business owner who has found success and want to expand your impact and influence while living the best version of your life, I invite you to work with me in Elevate. This is a custom, confidential, accelerated coaching program. Together, we position your mindset so that you can do the following more powerfully and skillfully. Increase your focus for your next public performance or speaking engagement. Move into a lifestyle of more simplicity, ease, and joy as you achieve the success you've worked for. Rewrite any upper limit stories that may cause hesitation when pursuing your vision into confidence and excitement. Tune into your own inner wisdom amidst the noise of your industry, society, and more. Learn about Elevate and the next steps at brainswellcoaching.com. If you're enjoying the Bigger Braver Life show, make sure to subscribe and leave a review so this show gets to more leaders like you. I also invite you to join the weekly newsletter fusing brain science, intuitive-based tools, tips, and strategies for you to elevate your potential, expand your impact, and enjoy your life. Get started at angelamarie.co.